Okay, so guys, in this video, I am going to be showing you guys how to have an inventory like this. 1,609 banana guns, 2,850 water buckets, and the list goes on. I mean, 4,693 frost grenades. I'm probably not going to need to buy frost grenades for the entire year. And that is all down to this bad boy right here, the TinyTask, which is an absolute lifesaver. So we'll get back into this in just a second. But what I want to do is I want to show you how to download it and where to get it. So right here, all you need to do is literally type in TinyTask. And that is going to take you to this bad boy right here. Automation for everyone, yada yada yada, and all you need to do is just simply scroll down or not. Sorry, I missed this bit right here. Download right here, and you can just simply download whichever one it is relevant to your PC. Now this is the one that all of the YouTubers use because it is the most trusted macro for your PC, and it is an absolute lifesaver. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys how to simply get around your entire place to be able to keep this going overnight. And I'm also going to basically go through the idea of what TinyTask is. So what we're going to use, and we can literally ignore every single button right here apart from this one right here. So all we're going to do is we are going to go to preferences, and we are going to make sure that continuous playback is ticked, which is the most main thing. So other than that, we have got a recording hotkey. Now for me, I use Control Shift Alt and R, and we also have a playback hotkey, which I use is F8. So keeping that in mind, oh, we have a friend. This is going to be a small issue. Just ignore this guy, okay? Yes way. Now the other things that we also have is playback speeds. So you can do playback speed times 2, times 100, and you can also do a custom right here, which means that you can do, I don't know, let's say 11, you know, right there, and there you go, and then it's playback 11. But to be honest, I don't mess around with anything. Oh, there's also half the speed as well. But I just keep it as 1 because I found that when I was using this, that basically it wasn't really doing what I was asking it to do. I just want to pick up this bad boy right here and get rid of him because he's not very good. So yes, just simply keep it on ×1 speed. Also keep it on continuous playback, and that is pretty much all you have to do. I mean, you can set up the recording and playback hotkeys as to whatever you like, but personally I think these are the best ones to be using. So here is how I do it. What I'm going to do is I'm going to minimize this because this is the best way that I find to do it. I put it on my my desktop like this. I forgot the word for it then, and I just find that it's easier to do it in a smaller screen so there's less going on, but you can do it however you want. But for me, this is the best way to do it. So all you're going to do is you are going to make sure that you have like a checkpoint, and that checkpoint for me is going to be this button right here, garden. Now what you're going to want to make sure you do is you are going to want to make sure that you take your time with this, because if you do not take your time with this, you might be able to click a different button or something when you're redoing it, you know. So just make sure that you're being careful. Now the other thing that you want to do is you want to make sure that your camera is lined up with the bottom row right here. This is how I do it, and I make sure that I've got it as straight as I physically can. I've messed that up. There we go. So I think that that is as straight as I'm going to get it. So that row of like pixels right there goes all the way across my bottom screen. That tells me that I have got this as straight as possible. So once we've done that, we've lined everything up, I'm going to go ahead and click garden again just to make sure that I haven't moved around. And now I'm going to do my recording hotkey, which is Control Shift Alt R, and you shall see over here that it is now recording. So now I can simply move around. Now I'm going to click E, and now we've got to bear in mind that this took place at the top, this little scroll button. Now you could do all of these, but I'm really not fussed about these. I'm not really worried. So I'm going to go all the way to the bottom, making sure to take your time, because if you do not take your time, you might miss that scrolly bar. Now let's say I wanted just to do the others as well, and I'm going to do that. There we go. And now make sure to go all the way to the top. Now the top tip here as well is make sure that you're clicking this and make sure you're going to the top. Sometimes the scrolly wheel on your mouse really does not work, okay? So now what you can do is you can X out of that, and again we are going to use our checkpoint garden, making sure that we are taking our time. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make sure that I earn all my money, just simply because we have a very good opportunity of lagging out of this game, and I don't want that opportunity to happen. And if we lag out of the game while all of these brain rots have literally accumulated an absolute ton of money, we are going to be extremely upset. So taking your time, we are going to click that checkpoint once more, and now we have to hit that checkpoint. We are now ready to go to the gear shop right here. Now again, we are going to absolutely spam everything. It might not even be in stock, but even if it's not in stock, it is just going to simply tell you on screen, and you can just click over this gear is out stock, and then make sure to wherever it was at the beginning that this scrolly bar is reset. So let's X out of that. Let's now also hit garden, and now we can also head to the other side of the world right over here. There we go, we finally did it. Now all I'm doing is I'm running all the way forwards because that's as far as I can go, all the way to the left because that's as far as I can go, and I'm going to click E. There we go. So we've just done that one, and now we're going to get another one, and as soon as that E pops up, I'm going to hit E again. There we go. Now the other thing that you want to do, oh look, I can claim it already. That was pretty quick, so I'm going to hit E again once more, and what's going to happen is this thing can get all the way to 20 and stop. So what you're going to do is you're going to just click around here. So right here, you can't see it, but I'm clicking. This is a reset button or a restart button to start this whole defeat Brainrots thing. And I'm just going to click here because there might have been a pop-up on the screen saying, are you sure you want to start again? I'm not entirely sure if there is or not, but it's around here, okay? So make sure that you're clicking just roughly around the 8. So once we've done that, we're then going to go back to our checkpoint, which is our garden. And right here, we have done absolutely everything. So I've just gone ahead. I have clicked my Control-Shift-Alt-R to stop my recording of my mouse and my keys, and now all I need to simply do is do the play back button. So that's me showing you that it's recording that right there. That was what we just recorded a second ago. It's now taking me to the plant shop. I've clicked E, and I currently have absolutely nothing on my mouse. I'm not holding my mouse whatsoever, and also the keys on my keyboard, absolutely nothing. There you go. It's going to be using the scrolly wheel instead of the it's going to use the bar to take you down rather than the scrolly wheel on the mouse, because the scrolly wheel on the mouse is sometimes not very good. So there we go, that's done that. It's now going to take it to the top so that it's reset, ready for the next loop, and hopefully we're going to X out of that at some point. It's just talking because I was talking about making sure that you use this, blah 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 blah. There we go. So we're going to X out of that right now, hopefully. There we go, and it is going to take us to that checkpoint. That checkpoint is your main thing. That checkpoint is what is going to absolutely reset absolutely everything. Okay, there we go. So we're also earning our money as well. It is an absolute lifesaver. This macro, this is how the best players become the best players. Now of course this is only available to do on PC as well. I'm pretty sure that it's not available to do on iPhone, but I wouldn't recommend it to do it on iPhone anyway, because Roblox and games like this are what's really going to destroy and make your things overheat. It is most definitely not worth it, okay? So if you have anything like that, then I think it's just only going to be doable on your PC, okay? So there we go. Let's exit out of that. Let's now get this all big screened, and you can see exactly what we've done, and that is exactly how it is going to work. So if this video did help you out, then again, make sure to be using star code Antixx when you're buying Robux or Premium, and until the next time, guys, peace.